And now on to our third project of the morning. So this is a project that is particularly close to me, since it's a project that is done in collaboration with INA, and that Etienne and I, Etienne, who is in the room as well, are also collaborating with. So this is a project that's about collaboration. It's initiated by RTS, the Radio and Television of Serbia, to help and to other TV and radio archives in independent regions in the region to make their collection available through digitization, knowledge transfer, and training, and as well to develop a common digital platform to show these archives. So to present this project, we have first Miloš Stojanović, who's head of Center for Digitization, and with him Nevena Popović, who's the special projects editor at RTS. So please, can you come to do the presentation?
Hello, everybody. We decided for the sake of being dynamic to present this together. You can sit.
Good afternoon. Thank you for this opportunity to present our project, MY Balkans. The project is focused on the digitization, knowledge exchange, and promotion of audiovisual archives of the Western Balkans.
By creating this joint venture with our colleagues from French National Audiovisual Institute, INA, and French Embassy in Serbia, we come to understand what archives mean to us. For all of us passionate about collaborative project MY Balkans, we decided and we realized that archives are about preservation, promotion, remembrance, sharing, and continuity. The success and strength of one's endeavor depend on the strength of the team that is taking upon this project, and that is why we need to tell you more about the architects of MY Balkans project.
This microphone doesn't sound very good.
Thank you. As the initiators of this whole idea, as Sarah already told you, from Radio Television of Serbia, Miloš Stojanović, responsible for the large-scale digitization that our organization has undertaken in the past decade, and myself, Nevena Popović, Special Projects Editor. That sounds as if I work at NASA, but actually it means that I do all the work all the time. And but instrumental for our team and for this project is Leticia Kulik. She is from French Embassy in Serbia, and she's regional audiovisual attaché for the Western Balkans. And of course, finally, significant, vital, our colleagues from French Audiovisual National Institute, INA, Delphine Vibo, Head of International Affairs at INA, and Juliette Caron, an International Affairs Officer, and she is actually specialized in complex international project that our project is proven to be for the past year and the year to come.
Within the project framework, Radio Television of Serbia has a central role through our digitization center and through the development of the Balkan Cultural Atlas platform, which represents the final public outcome of the project.
We would like to show you how it went so far, as we found our collaborative project really inspirational for all of us from the region because we connected again. And also, not only that, Balkan felt enriched by working together with our colleagues from INA, especially Paul Pesh, which is project manager, he's project manager for INA, and Christine Bremer, she's responsible for the trainings. And let me show you, please, the video. I hope that I'm doing it right. I don't know how to press play. Can someone help me? Ah, yes. Thank you. Why this project? Public service broadcasters in the Western Balkans hold extremely valuable audiovisual collections, documenting decades of cultural, social, and scientific life. However, many of these collections can remain insufficiently digitized, difficult to access, and are fragmented between institutions and countries. At the same time, younger audiences rarely interact with the archival footage and heritage through traditional archival systems.
As a result, there is a growing gap between audiovisual archives and contemporary digital audiences. Not just younger, in general.
Yes, so Visions of My Balkans. The project is based on the idea that audiovisual archives represent not only national heritage, but also a shared cultural heritage of the region. Our vision is to connect archives, knowledge, and digital technologies in order to modernize access to heritage and create sustainable long-term visibility for audiovisual collections.
The project is structured around two main segments that work together.
The first segment focuses on digitization, training, and knowledge transfer, areas in which INA excels. The second segment is Balkan Cultural Atlas, a digital platform for public presentation and exploration of audiovisual heritage.
One segment prepares and preserves the content, while the other makes it visible and accessible.
RTS has a central role within the project. First, RTS, Radio Television of Serbia, acts as a regional digitization center where partner institutions can digitize selected archival collections. Second, RTS also participates in knowledge transfer and professional training in cooperation with INA. And third, RTS coordinates the development, and the goal is to achieve a long-term management of the Balkan Cultural Atlas platform in the cooperation with the beneficiaries of the My Balkans project.
In this way, RTS and INA together connect digitization, expertise, and digital presentation into one sustainable framework.
Within the project, partnering broadcasters are able to digitize selected archival collection at the RTS Digitization Center in Belgrade. At the same time?
At the same time, RTS and INA France work together on training activities and methodological development.
Important thing is that all digitization activities are fully covered by the project funding and do not represent commercial services.
The Balkan Cultural Atlas is the final public outcome of the project.
It will be, as we are now in the middle of the project trajectory, designed as an interactive digital platform based on geographic storytelling. Instead of functioning as a traditional archive catalog, the Atlas transforms audiovisual heritage into a cultural map of space and time.
The platform organizes content through four interconnected dimensions: location, time, theme, and source.
Users can explore archival materials geographically, compare different decades, search thematic collections, and access content from multiple public broadcasters. The core content comes from the YouTube channels of public broadcasters, while the Atlas connects and contextualizes these materials. So the question is maybe why the Atlas matters. Balkan Cultural Atlas serves several important functions simultaneously.
It is a tool for mapping audiovisual archives and making archival heritage visible to wider audiences.
It also functions, or rather it will function, as a research tool for historians, journalists, scholars, students.
Equally important, the platform creates a framework for collaboration and knowledge exchange between audiovisual archives across the region.
One important aspect of the Atlas is creation of a joint editorial structure. So the project foresees an editorial team composed of representatives from each participating archive or broadcaster. So this team would collaboratively develop thematic content and continuously exchange professional knowledge and experience. In addition to audiovisual materials, the platform may also include articles about archival work itself. That means digitization processes, restoration stories, newly discovered materials, and presentations of archival institutions.
In this way, the Atlas becomes not only a platform for archival content, but also a platform for presenting the work and expertise of archives to the public.
The project is currently in its first, going on the second development phase, and we already see strong interest from regional partners. An important characteristic of the project is that the future development of the platform will depend on the activities and actions of participating partners and shared regional initiatives.
The platform is intentionally designed as a collaborative and evolving framework, meaning that certain functionalities and editorial approaches may continue to develop over time.
One of the long-term goals is to enable cross-archive search through a single query interface, allowing researchers and users to explore multiple audiovisual archives simultaneously. The project also aims to strengthen the international visibility of regional archives through English language presentation and AI-assisted metadata and search tools. The governance model is designed to be simple and sustainable.
All development and operational costs during the project are fully covered by the project budget.
Each broadcaster continues managing its own content sources, while Radio Television of Serbia manages the platform infrastructure and long-term maintenance.
This creates sustainable digital infrastructure without financial burden for partners.
The project also opens the possibility of proposing a joint regional campaign involving participating public broadcasters. Such a campaign could invite citizens to contribute to stories and materials from private archives, helping to enrich the cultural map of the region.
This would also demonstrate the public impact and collaborative potential of the initiative.
Thank you.
We would like to end our story by repeating that idea is for My Balkans to connect archives, professionals, and audiences through digitization, knowledge exchange, and digital presentation.
The Balkan Cultural Atlas represents a long-term digital infrastructure for the region and a new way of understanding audiovisual heritage through collaboration, geography, and public accessibility.
But most of all, the idea of For My Balkans Atlas to transform audiovisual archives into shared digital landscape of the Western Balkans. And
once again, we are Nevena Popović, Miloš, Stojanović.
Thank you for your time.
Then I do have to. First question is, could you tell us a bit more about the project timeline? Like, how long would the project be? And also, you're talking a lot about like knowledge sharing. Maybe some concrete example of actions that are undertaken to share this knowledge, and maybe which knowledge are we talking about?
Yes, well, we started working on a project and we developed it together with Laetitia Kulik from the French Embassy because actually it started a long time ago. We've been collaborating with our colleagues from the region, and this project is about non-European countries. So we've been collaborating with everyone, sometimes in secrecy, sharing the material, because when it comes to management, all the problems begin. And we've been sharing things and decided that really the thing that we share is language, except with Albania and Kosovo, but all of us actually speak the same language and we understand each other. And we realized that we started our digitization process 20 years ago, and some of them haven't, and they have problems because we've been developing, and I can tell you that we can tell you that we worked with French institutions, with TINA and the French embassies in Belgrade for a long time, and we really thrived through working with them. But our colleagues from the region maybe had not the same opportunity, and that meant that we wanted to enable them to evolve as we did. But one thing that happened, so we worked on a project for 1 year. The project is supposed to last for 2 years until the springtime of 2028. The project was submitted to French Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and they were the ones that enabled all the budget. The thing is that we, in working so, in learning from our French colleagues, we also learned from our colleagues from Albania, Kosovo, Bosnia and Herzegovina, from Montenegro, North Macedonia, and Vojvodina, that being scarce in means and in budget, they had to use their imagination to work out some of the problems. So where we were trying to we had assist from the budget, and we were thriving there, but sometimes we forgot how to find solutions, and that is what was the thing that we learned the most, if that was what you asked. So I hope that the project will be successful, and sometimes when we speak about it, it's very ambitious. People sometimes say maybe you won't succeed, but that is making us even stronger to try. You know, to really, we want to help our colleagues, and we want to become, as you know, we had troubled history, but that's, we are also people that want to find a way to continue and to build on something new. So we hope that we will succeed.
Thank you.